Hey guys, I'm Megan Spawn. Welcome back again. If you tuned in at a prior video, we addressed how the picture perfectness of holiday time is really not realistic. I want to continue on that path a little bit today with regard to family dynamics and things that perhaps create a picture that are imperfect. And it seems to just be exacerbated during holiday time, and that would be like when a marriage breaks through divorce, or you have a significant death or a loss, or just simply not really enjoying this time of the year. It can be difficult to pretend that things are okay when they're really not okay. Myself included, to share just for a moment, my grandfather, who I named my son after, actually died 10 days before Christmas. And that also meant that his funeral was the day after my brother's birthday, December 17th. And so just days before Christmas, we are all trying to endure this tremendous loss. At the same time, we're supposed to be joyous and gathering together. And we had always gone to my grandparents' house for Christmas, and now we were going to Grandma's house. I mean, it was still their house, but it wasn't at all the same, and it just felt weird, and we were all really missing Grandpa. And so this time of the year can be difficult for a lot of us, through death or loss, or like I said, with divorce and relationships ending. A tip that I have about creating a sense of peace when things are really not going so well or emotionally can be difficult, is to allow yourself permission to be who you would want to be. So regarding death and loss, I try to remember what the loved one who's passed away, or the person that you're missing, what they would want for me or for myself and my family. And I know that my grandfather would want us to be celebrating and having a joyous time, even though he's not able to be with us. So I try to keep that in mind, to keep that spirit going, because that's what he would want. Also, in loss of relationships, if you're dealing with children and changes in that dynamic, trying to focus on the positive things, that they may get to have 2 Christmases or 2 times of celebrating, and how that can be a joyous thing, in addition to them having new changes that can be happy ones, where maybe they have new traditions that they didn't get to have before. And so those things can all be good changes. I really encourage you to seek their input. Ask them what they would like to do. It may not necessarily work out that way, but I think kids really want to have a voice and have a weigh-in, so to speak, an opinion on what they would like to see have happen. And just asking them and giving them permission to have a voice in that, I think, is really important. Another tip regarding death and loss at holiday time, they do provide a service called Blue Christmas. And I wasn't aware of this, but it's a super cool thing where they have a special service just for people who are struggling emotionally, or who are going through a loss of some kind. And they recognize and acknowledge that Christmas time is not always joyous. And so a Blue Christmas service, there are many of them offered around our community, and perhaps yours as well. If you're not from the Sioux Falls area, please look into that. I think that would be a useful thing to participate in as well. For more information, please visit my website, meganspawn.com. I am Megan, and I'm always listening.